Hey everyone, the Leaf here, Yuki's Skill Issue Gamer, coming at you with another episode of Reverse 1999. Today we're going to be looking at the Tall Lighthouse battles, or as they put it, surveys. Okay, right here. So the Tall Lighthouse actually has two parts, just like Isolde's The Small Room. But we've already looked at the records, meaning Marcus's story, and now today we're going to be looking at the surveys. In other words, the battles. But before that, let's actually take a deep dive into what Marcus has to offer us. Where is she? Oh no, I've lost her already. No, I'm kidding. She's right here. Oh no, I think I actually have lost Marcus. Okay, no, she's right here. Oops. Anyway,
books are everywhere.
Marcus is a very interesting character because she marks the arrival of, I believe, the third Eureka character. The first two being 6 and 37, who I both have accidentally. But funnily enough, she doesn't quite have a lot of synergy with the Eureka characters. Mainly because, first of all, she's neither spirit nor intelligence. And secondly, Eureka characters actually don't have a lot of synergy with each other. They have a lot of buffs that help themselves and the team, but they don't have direct synergy. But anyway, let's take a look at what Marcus has to offer. First and foremost, to understand Marcus, we must understand that at her core, Marcus is a DPS and burst damage plant arcanist. She's dealing mental damage. This actually is a little bit misleading because not only does she do DPS and burst damage, she does it in AoE, in other words, her ultimate. So let's first understand her insights to know why she's actually very strong. So first and foremost, let's start with this one. Insight 1, she has something called Annotate. So at the start of the round, if no enemy has the Annotate status, she will inflict Annotate on enemy, prioritizing the bosses. And very interesting enough, if she has 2 or more Eureka, she will spend that Eureka to upgrade her incantations. 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Oh no, at this point, hold on, I think this is the portrait that will give her the upgrade. Yes, that's right. So if you don't have a portrait, she will require 3 Eureka. Let me look at that again. She requires 2 Eureka to upgrade from rank 1 to 2 and 3 Eureka to upgrade from 2 to 3, prioritizing lower rank incantations. Now, why is this powerful? Because when you look at... Okay, before I continue on, let's actually look at Insight 3 first as well. When entering battle, she gains Eureka. At the start of the round, she gains Eureka again. When entering battle, if there are 3 or more plant, spirit, and or intelligence allies, that means herself, plant, as well as these ones, spirit and intelligence, you will gain the perusal status, which is when casting a rank 2 or 3 incantation, grants Moxie +1 to self. And also Annotate, when taking an action, grants Eureka +1 to the user, triggers up to 3 times per round. So as you can see, Marcus is very good at helping herself gain Moxie and work towards her ultimate. Because first of all, she gains Eureka and then she will spend the Eureka to upgrade her incantations to rank 2 or 3. And then, when you cast a rank 2 or 3 incantation, she will gain bonus Moxie, which again is very strong because she will ultimately work towards her ultimate. Now, what is her ultimate? Mass attack deals damage, mental damage, and also extra mental damage to targets in Annotate status. She will gain 1 stack of preparation and grant Eureka +2 to self. So again, Annotate is a very powerful debuff on the enemy because whenever they take an action, Marcus will gain 1 Eureka, which we've already established why the Eureka is very, very important for Marcus, because it allows her to go into this very cool, feedback loop where she starts gaining a lot of Eureka, she starts spending the Eureka to raise the rank of her incantations, and then higher rank incantations will grant her Moxie, go back to ultimate, cycle, rinse and repeat. Now let's actually look at her skills. Reading class deals mental damage, is a very basic attack, and her second one is a debuff actually. Okay, starting from rank 2 is a debuff. She will inflict 1 stack of weakness, which is a damage reduction, very good damage reduction on the enemy. And other than that, she will also deal extra damage to enemies with Annotate. So for portraits, I would say the best portrait to have is probably this one. Level 2 is more than enough because now she has a reduced cost to upgrade her incantations, which we will see in action in this little mini event. Alright, so let's just jump straight into the Tall Lighthouse and see how Marcus actually functions. The team that they are loaning us, and I'm actually going to just do it on the harder stage to save time. The team that they are loaning us is actually this team right here. Hold on. Okay, good. So the options you have can either be a full plant team, so we have Marcus, Druvis, Sotheby, and then you could maybe bring in Bakon or Kanjira. If you want to run the traditional poison, you could put Kanjira, Sotheby, and Bakon, but that's not very good because poison usually requires Jessica. Jessica's just very good. Or you could lean more towards having a Eureka focused team, but again, Eureka Arcanists typically don't help each other, they only really help themselves. So 6, for example, but 6 is good because he can inflict a lot of debuffs on enemies and gain a lot of Eureka for himself. And most importantly, very rarely, 6 is a cleanser. And that is, I think, is very good because in case Marcus gets locked down by some stupid ass debuff, 6 can step in, cleanse her. I mean, he can cleanse up to 6 random types of debuffs, which is really good, and then he will even empower Marcus. So 6 can be there, and then you can also bring in someone like another 6 star. Apparently they loan us is Druvis, but I don't find Druvis to be super helpful because she doesn't inflict a lot of debuffs. 6 really tries with debuffs. Marcus is okay with debuffs, but Druvis to me is, I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because she has Petrify, which is very powerful control because you just cannot attack. But you will lose it if you deal reality damage. So most of the time, I actually find myself gravitating towards Marcus, 6, Sotheby, and then in the 4th slot, you can bring in maybe only in the 4th slot, the reinforcement slot, you bring in Druvis, or you bring in any of your other plant and allies. The thing about Marcus is that apparently, as I can just jump straight into battle, apparently Marcus really needs her teammates who are not yet released, meaning Marcus has a full team in the Chinese server, the CN server, but on global she's kind of just left dangling a little bit. But it's okay, we can still try and make her work because Marcus is very strong on her own. A little bit of bonuses. Allies would rank to a higher basic incantations or stronger flaters gain damage dealt plus 40%, already very good for Marcus. For every 1 Eureka gained or consumed by allies, gain damage dealt plus 2%, stacking up to 30 times. So, okay, as you see, look, Marcus gains, she just gained 3 Eureka, no, she gained 4 Eureka, and now she spent all 4 Eureka to upgrade 2 of her incantations. Now watch, Marcus is good. I'm going to use Marcus twice, 1 time and 2 times. So by her insight, she should gain 4 Moxie in total because she's casting a rank 2 or higher incantation. So let's just top it up with a bit more debuffs. So after this, Marcus should have 4 Moxie in total. And there you go. I think she got her 4th Moxie already. And there it is. 4 Moxie. Marcus just got 4 Moxie in 1 turn. Yeah, 4 Moxie in 1 turn, which brings her super close to her ultimate. And look at, she will spend 2 of the Eureka gain and upgrade her skill right here. Okay, let's just actually use it up so we can get to her ultimate. Like I said, Marcus's tags of being a burst damage and DPS should also probably include mass attack or something like that because her AoE damage is incredibly high. Anyway, let's just top it off by, let's just do some random stuff. Again, Druvis I feel is just not, she just doesn't really work in his team. None of them really work. Again, Marcus's best teammates and her friends are all on the CN server, but as you can tell, I'm playing on global, not CN. So we have to wait and see. Okay. Also, funny enough, it's Heinrich. I want to imagine that this was basically Marcus's show against Heinrich. Okay.
The strings are not broken.
Though do remember one thing. In order for Marcus to have this powerful status, which is, excuse me, Perusal, which is the one that grants her egg bonus Moxie every time she acts. This can only occur if she has 3 or more plant, spirit, or intelligence allies. So don't put in random stuff like beast or mineral or star. Okay, keep it to plant or spirit or intelligence. Okay, her ultimate does so much damage. I don't even know why it does so much damage. It's amazing. So I just do this. Oh, actually, let's give her a bit of a buff.
Or this one.
Oh, oops, wrong one. This one, ultimate, then her attack, and then maybe we can also cleanse Sotheby a little bit because that confusion sign's annoying me. Okay, so one time left, she purifies the debuffs. This is Marcus's ultimate. Very nice animation too. It's like the Book of Truth and it just explodes. Do you see how much damage that it did? that was good demonstration of a burst damage. That thing did so much damage. Okay, Marcus just got 4 Eureka, and then now she's going to strengthen 2 of her incantations again. And watch as we go from 2 to full again. So you can keep, this is why people have said Marcus is probably one of the most consistent AoE damage dealers, because you can just keep casting her AoE ultimate, just go boom boom boom, because of how her mechanics work.
Benefit from reading.
Right, now it's our turn. Okay, so it's turn, you asshole. And don't forget, because of annotate, Marcus gained another. You see that? Marcus gained a Eureka because Heinrich did an attack. When Heinrich did an attack, she gained 1 extra Eureka because of annotate. See? So again, Marcus basically is helpful. Marcus is setting up her own positive feedback loop where she gains a lot of Eureka. She forces her enemies to basically give her Eureka. She spends the Eureka on strengthening her skills, and her strengthened skills give her back Moxie, which then goes to the ultimate, which grants her Eureka as well, and then the cycle repeats ad nauseum until your enemies are all dead. Anyway, let's see what 6 has. 6 has this amazing one-hit attack. So I guess 6 will really shine if you have some mass debuff for like Sotheby, which is probably why they loaned us. Anyway, I'm just going to use 6 once, and then just use Marcus, and then just keep adding poison. Again, I'm not sure why they have Druvis here. I feel like even Bakon and Kanjira are more than enough, but maybe you could have swapped out Druvis with some other mass debuff. Holy shit, he just nuked that. He just ICBM that goddamn Knight armor. Okay, look at that, 19,000 AoE. I've never seen an AoE do so much damage. Okay, and then she's gonna... Unfortunately, it seems that this one, our RNG was a little bad. Marcus cannot spend any of her Eureka because she doesn't have any incantations at all. This does... I do have a question... Oh no, I do have a slight curiosity. Can I... What happens if I shuffle and then... Oh no, she can't. Okay, anyway. Oh no, she did, I think. She actually did spend the Eureka. She had 6, I believe, and then she got 4 instead. And she even got a 3-star. This 3-star, what's it called? 3-star incantation. Let's just use it. And then just have 6 round it out. Like I said, she is 12k. Wow, that is a lot of attack. Heinrich stood no. I can see why Heinrich actually stood no chance against Marcus and Hoffman, because Marcus just nuke. Marcus can just call in an ICBM and then nuke out enemies. And it was 6 in the background as well. So yeah, that's it for. That's a very short. I just want to have a very short showcase of what Marcus is actually capable of. Again, unfortunately, I've repeated this like twice already. All her best friends are still on the CN server. So if you want to start using Marcus already, you need to make do somehow. And what I would suggest is to understand the kit properly and realize that Marcus is actually very strong on her own. Just make sure you give her friends that are in the plant, spirit, or intelligence afflators. Okay, so plant, spirit, intelligence afflators. Other than that, I think the side cube they gave her. Let's actually review her side cube really quickly. Wrong tab. The afflators they gave us, sorry, not the afflators, the side cube they gave us is Marcus's own, what is it called? Another story. After the carrier casts a rank 2 or 3 incantation, damage dealt increased. When the carrier consumes 2 or more Eureka within a round, which is likely, gain incantation might plus 10%. So this one actually, it doesn't exactly do much in terms of a mechanic. It doesn't give her extra Eureka, it doesn't give her extra Moxie. What it does, it just adds on the cherry on top for an already powerful kit. Which kind of... Where is this side cube? I don't remember seeing it. Did I buy it or something? Hold on, let me just check real quick.
And the sun is shining.
Not you. The theater. Did I not... Oh, I bought Isolde's Psycube. When is Marcus' Psycube gonna come out? Anyway, that's basically all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Maybe this is gonna be this video is gonna be like it's gonna be shorter, thankfully, than the other video, and this is like a new format for me. And hopefully you guys are okay with this format.
Books are everywhere.
Mainly because again, those battles are kind of boring. You don't even really have to understand the mechanics like I did. You just can go in and then whack them hard because you have so much damage, and the characters are all given as assists. So maybe again, some extra recommendations: we find some debuff heavy plant, spirit, or intelligence allies. Maybe Satsuki, she can inflict. That's a negative status.
My sincerest apologies.
Yeah, rigidity, for example. This is turns into petrify. Maybe that's why they gave Druvis, but again, Druvis is not very impressive. Wasn't very impressive in the display. Is Mesmer Junior?
It's our genius.
Does Mesmer Junior give any debuffs? No, I don't think so. Let's see. Diggerus, does he give any debuffs? He does have debuffs. He does plenty of debuffs. Weakness and also terror.
What do you want to hear? We've got plenty of time.
But no one likes Diggers. This is an obligatory fuck Diggers moment. No one likes him. But yeah, just try to find maybe X. So I think X has. Oh no, X doesn't have any debuffs either. Yeah. So I guess find debuffs, find characters that can synergize well with her, and also not Eureka. Eureka really isn't that significant. Eureka, I don't know why Eureka characters don't really interact with each other, but I guess that's how they're designed. Maybe they're designed to be very strong alone. You saw you guys did see how much damage 6 could do on his own. He caught in an actual orbital laser on that poor enemy.
Please, take a seat.
Yeah, this one. I mean, it does 700% mental damage. That's a lot of damage. But yeah. Anyway, guys, this is it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys have any feedback for this type of format or any other future suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, this has been your boy Mintleaf, YouTube's most skill issue gamer. We've gone through this song and dance. Wishing you good morning, good afternoon, good evening. See you in case I don't see you around. Good night, take care, love life, ciao ciao, and goodbye.